County and in Mandan. In today's Mandan Current, Matt Shannondor from the Mandan Progress Organization is here to break it all down for us. Good morning, sir. Welcome back.
Good morning.
You know, as soon as I think they got to be out of stuff to do in Mandan, they got to be out of stuff. Buggies and Blues is over. 4th of July is over. All of the big events are over. You keep coming up with big events, and this week says summer like nothing else, and you've got Watermelon Days.
We've got Watermelon Days, yes, hosted by the North Dakota State Railroad Museum up in the northern part of Mandan, and it's an annual tradition up there at the State Railroad Museum for Watermelon Days. I don't know, Watermelon Days in the summer just kind of go together.
Exactly, no question. So did you know from previous years about how many watermelons you go through?
I don't know how many watermelons they go through, but it's a very well attended event. I mean, the State Railroad Museum up there is kind of that hidden gem in Mandan.
It is.
You can check out, kids love railroad, trains and railroad cars and all that kind of stuff, and it's always kind of a fun thing up there. To check it out, and so that's just kind of an encouragement to get people up there and check it out. Mini train rides on their mini train on the facility there as well, so it's a great opportunity. And then they're also celebrating the 50 years.
I think that's really cool. Tell me what that's all about. Going 75 to 25, you got 50 years in there of a lot of people that have put in a lot of sweat and tears.
Yeah, exactly. And so the Mandan Historical Society went around this last spring and did a lot of research on businesses that are in Mandan, and kind of looked at which ones are still under the kind of the same name, pretty much the same ownership from 1975 to 2025. So we have 50 years of these businesses that are in the community here, and there's a great list, and they're going to be kind of a little ceremony up there at the State Railroad Museum at 2. And they'll be presented with kind of a certificate for those businesses that have been around for the last 50 years.
Exactly. I'd be curious, and I'm not asking you because obviously it would take a little research, but how many of these were started by maybe the father and now it's in the son or daughter's hands? How many are second or maybe even third generation businesses?
Quite a few of them are. Quite a few of them are within that same generation or within the same family ownership.
Yeah, and I would imagine the gamut runs from this kind of business to this kind of business. It's not just one type, it's various types of businesses. All right, now let's go west a little bit. Let's go to New Salem, the Cowtown Hoedown. That's coming up as well, and that starts on Friday already. On
Friday already, the New Salem Civic Club presents that in town, and there is just a whole list of activities that are happening in New Salem. And they just got done with Country Fest, so they just roll right into the next event.
Yeah, I looked at the flyer. Go online if you get a chance. There it is. I mean, that's a list of stuff that's going to keep everybody entertained.
Yeah.
What's the main thing that you can tell us that's going on?
On Friday, there's a tractor show and motorcycle and car show, which is going to be a big draw. And then on Saturday, the parade is always a big draw. They're doing a cornhole tournament as well. There are bands both nights, both Friday and Saturday night, and then on Sunday is the Demolition Derby. Okay. Kind of the highlights of the weekend out there.
Yeah, New Salem just keeps it rolling,
don't
they?
They do.
Did you ever hear how many people were at Country Fest this
year? I did
year?
not, but I've seen pictures, and there's quite a few heads out there.
I did see the picture that stuck out to me, and those people that go every year will say, yeah, I'm in this a lot, is the line of campers that are on the interstate waiting to get off and exit there so they can go to Country Fest. It's an amazing thing. Okay, let's talk about Friends and Neighbors Day. That's coming up at the USDA Research Laboratory in Mandan.
Yeah, so Friends and Neighbor Day is just a summer event that the USDA lab there just south of Mandan hosts every year. It's a great fun opportunity to come out and kind of just see some of the agricultural activities that are taking place, tour the facility itself. They've got some friendly games that are going to be happening for kids. Just an opportunity to kind of see a different aspect of Mandan. A lot of people don't know that the USDA research facility is right there in Mandan. They've got a vast kind of facility and farm area there that you can kind of really get an idea of what they do in terms of research for farmers in North Dakota.
You know, and I wouldn't say this out loud, except it's right there on the website. I think it had the two favorite words of people: free food.
Free food, right.
Free food as well. Okay, now this is a bit down the road, but I got my flyer in the mail not very long ago. It talks about the Morton County Fair. That's coming up. What are the dates on that?
That is coming up. That is that first weekend in August. So that'll be coming up, and I'll be back to talk about that too as we get closer to it.
All right. You getting tired, or is we're halfway through summer?
We're halfway through summer. We still got a lot to go.
Exactly right. And that doesn't include all the weekly events that are going on that we highlighted earlier.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. What's the best place? People, I'll tell you what, that website is full of information. Where do you send them?
Go to visitmandan.com.
It's easy. All right. Coming up, we're going to check in with